to Powerful Couple Journey, where we talk about immigration process, especially with the J1 waiver for teachers that are really aiming to waive the 2-year rule or 2-year home residency requirement from their home country, especially if you are from the country just like me, which is the Philippines. I am so happy to let you know that we have been very into this live video to share ideas and welcome everyone, especially who are watching right now in our live video. This will be um, our series for J1 waiver, and I'm also trying to do series of like really talking about real life situation in America and how to live here, how to navigate yourself from having the struggles to success. So that will be our topic. And at the same time, for those that are aspiring to come here in the US as a J1 teacher, you can also find solutions, ways on how to do that. We might also wanting to do a mock interview if you wanted to. It's just a matter of live video because it's easier this way. It's become more spontaneous for me to really give ideas, especially for those that are seeking for their J1 waiver, coming here in the US, and the overall life experiences in the United States of America. Our group, J1 Waiver Helping Hands group, is growing in numbers. We're almost 4,000 in that group. I started in the year 2023 in August, the moment I knew that I got my favorable recommendation with my Department of State DS 3035. So for those who are watching like now in our live video, welcome. For those that are new and for those that are still subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for coming. And we do really appreciate your time and attention in doing this. It's a Monday, and this is June 2025 already. How time flies, and it's going to be one of our um, wonderful experience because we're already halfway of the year 2025. It's like for those who are watching right now, I'm so thankful that you are here, really wanting to listen to a Filipina who would like to share her experiences here navigating with the immigration process through the J1 waiver. Now, for those who are also having their summer vacation, congratulations to you. For those that are teaching in elementary, middle school, high school, congratulations, it's your summertime. And let me know what are your plans during the summer. Right now, with ours, it's still doing the 9 to 5 job. It's a grind, but I love my job now. I used to be a J1 teacher, now working as a state employee and really wanting my work because it's an office job. And every day I just go to my work quietly and not really having a lot of anxiety and stress level, unlike working in the field of education. But don't get me wrong, that's my stepping stone in coming here in the US and really learning about navigating through the day to day life here. Philippines and America is almost the same. The only difference is this is a very productive country and they do really have the ways on how to make sure you have good work, retirement, and all those plans. Tiny Barak. Hi, thank you so much for giving your comment. I really appreciate you guys. I don't play video games. For those that are here and really doing their videos, congratulations to you because that's your way of really wanting to de-stress or wanting to really do something outside of your everyday grind. But for me, I don't work or play video games. When I was young, yes, I do, but right now, nope. I would like to become more productive with my time and would like to share ideas and information that would help a person succeed when it comes to navigating with the immigration process. I know, Tiny Barak. Really praying for you that somebody will provide that, but with me, I don't really do something when it comes to video games. So as much as possible, I would teach you entrepreneurship because that's how you earn and learn the value of money, right? So right now we are gonna focus on navigating with one of the most important thing, which is the delays and the timeline for the J1 waiver process. I know it's not easy. It's so hard to learn about this. And some of you are just submitting whatever the forms as long as you can have it on your hands. Well, the forms are these, and you have to really know that these forms needs to go with the right timing. So if you got married to your US citizen spouse, which I always tell you, I got married to my husband William, and I was able to have my waiver because I submitted the exceptional hardship to my US citizen spouse. So we submitted the DS-335, the Form I-612. These are the two waivers. These are very important. You can also submit your Form I-130 because it has nothing to do with the waiver. These are important. That way you can transition to getting your adjustment of status, which is the Form I-485. We call it green card. So with these ones, these has delays. Usually it will only take 4 to 6 months, but now it will take 12 months to 15 months for you to process from start to finish. With Form I-612, the same thing. It will take 12 to 20 months. So submit your DS-335, granting you got married to your U.S. citizen spouse, you have all your documentations, and then 1 week after that, submit it to Form I-612. Why would I say 1 week? The reason for that is we have one co-teacher with a J1 waiver helping hands group. She got confused and she submitted her DS-335 to the address of the Form I-612 because she submitted all at the same time. See? So good thing the DS-335 is only $120 and Form I-612 during that time is free. It got waived, so it's easier. But now the DS-35 is still 120, but the Form I-612 is $1,100. That's a huge amount of money. So please do not get confused with these two forms. As much as possible, submit the DS-35 1 week apart with the Form I-612. Either you can start with the DS-35 and then the Form I-612. Well, navigating with the timeline and the delays, always remember you need to be on status with your J1 visa sponsor while doing this. Do not think that once you have their Form I-612 and your Form I-485 and Form I-765, which is the work permit, you're good. No. Remember, the Form I-765 is just a way for you to work while waiting for the adjudication or approval of your Form I-485. Don't you know a lot of people got denied on this one because they don't have their waivers yet? So that's how you navigate. That's how you learn the process. And by the way, once you do your DS-35, make sure you read all the fine details and the Form I-612. Sometimes it's very confusing, the USCIS. I believe that's how they do it. That way, you need to hire an immigration lawyer. But if you put two and two together, it's just very simple. The only thing is, do you have a very strong case to show that your husband or your US citizen spouse has an extreme hardship? Don't you know? One of the very reason that the Philippine government has not giving us an NOS is because a lot of people are unfortunately abusing the ways to really come up here in the US and marry a US citizen, got divorced to their to their Filipino spouses. And then right after that, the Philippine government will just say, okay, you got married to your US citizen spouse, or okay, you have a US citizen child, automatically given an NOS or no objection statement. Now it's no longer the case. That's why the only way, easiest way for us Filipinos, especially if you are a J1 teacher with 2-year rule, is to submit your Form DS-35 and Form I-612. These two go hand in hand together. Why? DS stands for Department of State, and the number code they have 3035 is a foreign waiver. Form I-612 is to the USCIS. This is a foreign waiver as well. These two should be submitted together, okay? Don't forget, these two should be submitted together because they are both foreign waivers, but with two different departments. Department of State, that's why it's DS, and Form I-612. USCIS always use the word form, so make sure you have to know that one. And please look at the fee schedule with the uscis.gov. That way you know the process on this and how much it will be. Because from time to time, they are changing the rules, they're changing the fee schedule, and there are a lot of changes as well when it comes to your forms. So make sure it's up to date. And if you don't have an immigration lawyer, don't forget to reach out to me. I am not an immigration lawyer, but I have an experience about this one, and we have our J1 Waiver Helping Hands group. We are almost 4,000 already helping each other, mostly Filipinos that they would like to really share, and especially their timeline. So timeline is very important, and if you got delays, remember, if the DS-35, they posted the processing time is, let's just say, 13 months, and it got delayed, it's already 14 months, do not hesitate to communicate with your congressman or state senator because they can open your case for you. Because in that point, they're gonna say, "Is it over the timeline?" Because we can tap to the USCIS or the Department of State. They have an office that they can communicate with that. How would I know? Because we communicated with our state senator and they help us expedite kind of our DS-35. Why would I say expedite? Because it got over the limit already, the processing time. That's why we were able to talk to our state senator. But if you are still within the processing time, they would not even bother. They would just say, oh, just wait for it till the processing time comes up. See? So that's why do not be afraid if there are delays. Just take a look at your case. Do you really have a very strong, compelling case when you submit this one? Because even though you have an immigration lawyer, your immigration lawyer will still rely on the totality of circumstances in your own situation. Every case is unique. Just like one of our videos would say, waiver for J1 teachers is not a one size fits all. It has to be different. However, our strategies and our learnings when it comes to J1 waiver has been vast already because we've been talking about this every day. It's like our everyday life. Every day I've been talking to J1 teachers. They're sending me messages on Facebook Messenger, just sharing ideas. And I'm so happy that until now, while I'm talking to you in this live video, they're messaging in the J1 Waiver Helping Hands group, thanking each other because they are sharing ideas. Some of them would just like to be anonymous. That's okay because some people would like to be private, especially that they are still in the process of transitioning and they don't want their visa sponsor to know that they are really looking forward to get their J1 waiver. Who doesn't want to live in America? Who doesn't want to live in a place where you can thrive, you can save, you can survive, and you can feel the freedom, right? So please, if you know anybody that would like to be part of our J1 Waiver Helping Hands group, please let them agree to group rules. That way I can accept them immediately. Also, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Powerful Couple Journey, and please click the notification bell. That way I could also tell that there are really people who care for our channel and really looking forward to know more about details. Again, every time that I talk about this one, this is just like a general answer. But if you know the process, if you see further beyond the forms, and you know that you have a very compelling case, it's okay not to have a lawyer. I did it myself with my US citizen spouse. We have saved tons of money. During my time, I only spent $29,000. That's for overall already with the forms. But right now, I calculated the forms is like somehow 3,000 with all these forms. Some of these are free, like advisor opinion, form I-864, form I-130, but the rest, these have different kinds of payments already. Now, here's the thing. If you will hire a lawyer, it will take you $5,500 to $20,000. But if you know if you can do it yourself, There's a way for you to do it. Read properly, reach out, tap the right people that knows about J1 waiver. Don't you know it's a booming business right now? I feel bad for other J1 teachers not to say anything about some immigration lawyers, but some of them are not that experienced that they're just taking the money and taking advantage of their J1 teacher. And I feel bad for that. As much as possible, I want you to save your money. I want you to know that we are here to help. This is our advocacy to help, really helping, giving ideas, even though our situation might be different with yours, but at least you know what should be the thing to do. Should I worry? Should I panic? What should I do? I didn't have all the details like this. Earlier, I have talked to a J1 teacher. She has an immigration lawyer, but you know what? She's so happy that I was able to lead her to know and check her case number with a DS-35. I'm like, how come the lawyer didn't even tell her? She had the screenshots. Miss Emmary, can you help me with this? I don't know where's my case number. I don't know how to check my DS-35, and she's so open with it, and I'm not even checking her account. She is so willing to show it to me that I gave her the idea, and she said, oh my gosh, finally I saw that this case number had led me to see that my lawyer submitted my DS-35. And I'm like, wow. And she's so happy. Did I ask for anything? No, because I really wanted to help. Even though you have your immigration lawyer, yes, I would love you to have that. But don't give all your confidence to them. Put your confidence to yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, it's your case. At the end of the day, they're still getting their chunk of money and you're paying for your forms. All they're doing is to file all your paperwork and also looking at the timeline in the USCIS. That's how we learn the process. We have consultation with the lawyer before. He said it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Did it back us up? No. It helps us to have courage and to move forward with the process with my US citizen spouse. This is the courage that I'm wanting to give you. This is the courage that I'm instilling to you. You can do it. Especially if you have the same case as ours. While I'm single prior to getting married, my husband William is also single prior to getting married, and we have a lot, tons of evidences to show. Nobody taught us about this one, but now I'm telling you, with exceptional hardship waiver, you have to think of the totality of circumstances. Is your spouse having a hardship on? Career hardship, emotional hardship, psychological hardship, medical hardship, financial hardship, language barrier, your country condition. Think of those things. If you said yes to most of that, at least three, then you have a winning case. The only thing is, how can you detail those information? Where can you get the evidences? How can I tailor my answers to this? Please visit powerfulcouplejourney.com. We have plenty of ideas and free templates because now and then, as long as I have free time, I'm really doing all of the PDFs that I can put in the website. That way you can have your own ideas as well. Because this is our way of sharing, and God has blessed us so much that this is my way of really telling to the world that our small channel, Powerful Couple Journey, is helping people with my small niche, the J1 teachers. It has a 212E rule. Teachers that are aspiring to come here in the US and teachers who are learning the trade because it's not easy to live here in the US. But why do we want it to keep going? Because we know that the United States of America is giving us the life that we never even imagined when we were still in our home country. Yes, the Philippines is a great country. Yes, the Philippines has a lot to offer. But here in America, we learn to value our jobs, our work. We learn to value friendship, and we learn to value that we need to stand for our grounds and help each other. If you reach the point of contentment, you could really tell that everything comes from the Lord. And this is my way of really showing and really caring and giving back to the people who really trust and believe our website and our small channel and our small group. Thank you so much for being here, and please see you in my next video. God bless and have a great day.